If you're a postnatal mum and you're looking to start back exercising, there's a test that you can do for your rectus abdominus, which is your surface abdominal muscle. It basically splits in about 3/4 of women during pregnancy, and then it rejoins and comes back together again. But it's important to just check that that muscle has rejoined, or that it's maybe just not wider than 2 fingers wide. So I have a lot of mums ask me how to do this, and I just thought, if they're all asking me how to do this, what about everybody else out there that wants to know how exactly are you supposed to do this check to see if you're ready to start exercising again? So if you come down onto the mat, you need to just find your belly button. Okay, so identify your belly button, and then take 2 fingers and place them just here vertically below your belly button. Okay, so you kind of have to just push in a little bit. Now you're going to breathe in, and then as you exhale, just lift your head, neck and shoulders off the floor. So you'll feel that muscle will lift underneath your fingers. Now just push down here, and you should be able to feel the 2 bits of muscle. You may be able to sink 1 finger between them, you may be able to sink both fingers between them. If you can sink more fingers between them, you need to tell your Pilates teacher or ask her to check them, or whoever's you're doing exercise with, and then release. Because there may be some exercises that we don't recommend that you do straight away, because what we're trying to do is encourage that muscle to rejoin. Then the next side is to go from your belly button above, okay, the belly button here. And now breathe in. And then exhale, lift the head, neck and shoulders. Sometimes you can have a gap above the belly button, sometimes quite a wide gap above the belly button, and very little gap below. So it's important to check both. Feel, is the gap wider than 2 fingers? Okay, breathe in and then release down. If it is wider than 2 fingers and you are 6 weeks plus, okay, postnatal, then, and you're worried about it, then you could always go and see your GP. Sometimes, okay, in about 25% of women, sometimes that muscle doesn't rejoin and you end up having a big gap. I mean, there have been times when I've been able to put my whole fist, okay, through someone's muscle, but it hasn't rejoined. So then off to the GP, off to a chartered physiotherapist for some physio, and then onto your Pilates class, where your teacher shouldn't allow you to lift and work with both legs off the floor, but for a while, until the muscle is rejoined, you'll just need to work with 1 leg off the floor. But anyway, the whole purpose is really just, I hope it helps you find it. If it's 2 fingers or less, then there's no issue with you exercising and taking up Pilates classes. If it's wider than 2 fingers and you're worried about it, definitely go and get yourself seen. Obviously, if you've had a C-section, then you need to wait at least 10 weeks before you start exercising. And again, the type of exercise will depend on you and how it feels. You don't want to feel a pull, where your scar is. So the general rule, 6 weeks postnatally, okay, if you've had a natural delivery, and 10 weeks if you've had a section. But again, if you're worried and you're not ready for exercise, then just wait until you are.